Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all. Now in this video, an old Ford goes up and down. But seriously though, this truck is a brand new console-friendly build by Limes. It's called the 78L300, and it's another truck in the L series that Limes has been running for, honestly, just about the launch of the game at this point. And if you have watched any of my prior SnowRunner mod testing videos, you'll kind of have an idea of the process we go through here. However, if you're new to these videos, I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of a rundown. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this into the garage, we're gonna go through all of the customization options, and then we're gonna take it outside and just see what it can do. So let's go ahead and fire it up, see what it sounds like, and then get it in the garage. Honestly, the sound is pretty recognizable, especially if you've used any of Lime's other trucks. So let's jump into the customization and see what we're working with. So let's see. Stock is going to be around 430 horsepower, and it will probably drive fairly similar to how a lot of Lime's other trucks drive right now, if you've got experience with those. So I wouldn't honestly worry about that. I mean, I would imagine that the standard tune is going to drive somewhere along the lines of a higher end vanilla truck, maybe just like a little bit higher. And then of course we have the tuned option, and then the built option, and then, well, the max built option, which is, as Lime states, it's here for science, science reasons, and it's always going to be, way too much throw the Earth out of its own orbit kind of stuff. And honestly, don't even worry about that if you're wanting to have an even remotely balanced experience. So I think for testing reasons, we'll go ahead and throw that in there. But again, that is by no means the only way you have to drive the truck, because I know someone's probably going to comment something like, oh, it's just another overpowered, over the top, ridiculous, unusable truck. And it's like, no, you have options. You have options on how these things drive. So let's see. Gearbox wise, we have a crawler gearbox. We have a 5-speed, which is the standard. Then we have a high speed, and then tow. We're going to go with the high speed because that's going to be the best for, I would say best for all round testing. So we're going to go ahead and throw it in. And honestly, I'm so all over the map when it comes to suspension options, because there are so many genuinely good ones, and they all apply really well to their own respective categories. But, I think for this one, we're actually going to go with the flex. And then tires wise, you have a massive, absolutely massive selection. Oh my God. Those are enormous. I mean, I suppose if you want to do the stretched tire thing, you could go with that as well. Oh? I'm not even against the way the swampers look on this thing. I'm not even against that at all. There's honestly a tire option here to suit pretty much everyone with every taste in every sort of style. Holy crap. It legitimately just keeps going. And it still keeps going. That's gnarly. That is honestly one of the most gnarly tire lineups I've seen on a truck in recent memory, especially in terms of console trucks. Although that might, I don't know, you'll have to actually see for yourself. That might have a little bit of an impact on the RAM usage of this truck, but again, you're going to have to put that to the test on your own. You know, I think for the purposes of this test, we're going to go with the 52-inch Swampers. Why not? Long toe strap. For a second there, I thought that was a bumper delete. And then I realized it's just like extremely blacked out. And now let's see. Drop hitch. Oh, when it comes to rock lights, there's so many options. I honestly don't even know which way I want to go with these. We'll do the standard ones. Oh, that looks good. That looks so good. And we might as well match the rear bumper as well. I was a little back and forth about doing the toolbox. But I mean, it's like, if you're gonna do everything else, you might as well also do the toolbox. Exhaust options wise, I guess that's a reason to not do the toolbox. If you actually want to have a stack in the bed, it's going to take away the toolbox. But if you're worried about losing your repair points, don't even worry about it because it comes with the stack as well. Oh, I'm so back and forth. I'm so back and forth. You know what? I think the move is going to be the hood stack. Now, I will say, though, that's entirely up to your own personal preference as far as, like, what route you actually want to go personally. So, I mean, be my guest, and that's up to you. Oh, that's so sick. It changes the color of the tow hooks and the little bumper accents. There are so many good colors for this thing. Oh my god! I may actually have to like make a cut here or make an edit because I'm genuinely so split on which color to go with. I spent so long in the paint booth trying to figure out what direction to go with the paint job on this truck. And, well, I don't know, promise not to, well, I guess, you know, I was going to say promise not to click off, but then again, it's not even like it's a bad color. I think it looks sick in purple. Now, granted, I'm sure that there's going to be somebody that's going to say it's ugly because color is extremely subjective and what people like in terms of what they paint their vehicle is entirely up to them. But I don't know. I thought this was a little bit different and I also thought it looked pretty good. So let's go ahead and just see what happens. Or not. Get into neutral. So let's see what happens when you give this thing the absolute beans across the river. Oh! Okay. Okay. That's honestly not quite as explosive as I thought it was going to be. But at the same time, it was also just like really, really stable, which I also did not expect because Lime's trucks are kind of known for, I mean, yes, having explosive power, but they're also not known for their stability. This thing is so far, like, extremely stable, though. Oh, that's wild. Oh, come on, come on, come on. That's like mind-blowingly good. What? All right. Well, I'm way more impressed by that than I thought I was going to be. I thought it was going to be way less balanced than that. I will say, though, before we send this thing into the mud, say goodbye to basically every speck of vanilla game balance in 3, 2, 1, send. Oh My God. Oh my God. Well, that's a bit wild. Will it go back the other way? Apparently not. Apparently going back is not allowed. Having the long winch is extremely nice though, because honestly, you just don't have to deal with getting stuck in the middle of nowhere and then having basically no option. So at the very least, we do know that there is a bit of a limit to how deep of mud this thing can go into, but these are also not the tallest tires we can get. So there might be a little bit of, I guess, wiggle room for a little more performance in mud if we went for a taller tire. But let's send it through the mud one more time. Honestly, this is just way more fun than it has any right to be. Oh my God! It just absolutely said goodbye to that barrel. I'm genuinely excited now to see how it's going to do with the bridge jump. Because we're going to drive it all the way over there. We're going to repair it. And because I want to see how much damage actually comes from just the landing. I promise I'm trying to avoid these, but I mean, give me a break. It's a lot more difficult than it looks. I almost said something different there, but the comment section was going to have a field day with it, so I avoided. I'm just mind blown at how smooth it drives, especially considering the fact that we're on the max power tune. Normally these max power tunes with the fast transmission are way less smooth than this, but this thing drives honestly like absolute butter. All right, quick repair. Oh geez. Y'all ready? I'm not. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh my God. Oop. Oh, quick, quick. We're good. Now, as long as we can get it out of the trees, we're gonna be fine. I cannot believe what we just did. That is absolute. I'm honestly at a bit of a loss for words after doing that. This thing is wild. And if y'all enjoyed this look at not only the truck, but enjoyed the rest of the video, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in those comments below. And also, if you just didn't enjoy the video at all and thought it was absolutely horrible, then leave that in the comments down below as well. I mean, hey, if you made it to the end of the video, then thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I will see y'all next time.